Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And I'm very excited to share another groundbreaking technology that's really going to help you, especially relying on Google search engines and the quote-unquote free traffic. Right? We all love free traffic, right? So, and for those who are still building affiliate blogs or you want to rank in your videos, this is probably very essential tools that anyone are serious about ranking your videos, your sites, or anything at all, ranking anything at all. This is going to be essential tool you ever need. So what exactly I'm talking about? That is a private block network, right? Private block network. All right. So if in last week, if you bought the PBN course from Samurai, congratulations. All right. So hopefully you have spent some time studying the power of PBN already. It's been used by SEO experts for many years, ever since I started with internet marketing. I continuously, I think it's going to be very effective as long as you keep the private block network to yourself. All right. So what is the biggest challenge of a PBN to build one of these puppies? Right. First of all, let's talk about the cost. All right. Typically, when people teach you is you have to go out there to buy $200-300 worth of domain just per one domain. So if you need 3 sites, 5 sites, 20 sites, that thing adds up, right? So that scares people away. But hold on to a second, because I'm going to help you solving that problem to kind of discuss why that's a myth. And second huge problem to build a PBN is the fact that you have to manage all this block. Okay, it's fun to manage 1 or 2 blocks, no problem, I'll take care of it. But what if you have a 20? What if you have a 50? It becomes a nightmare, right? So if you're gonna keep the content updated, you're gonna, building a structure that Google loves and all that crazy stuff. It just takes time and it takes money. It takes energy to manage that. Sometimes it's not even worth it if you think back, right? But what if I can solve that problem for you as well, okay? With one click of buttons, all right? Would you be interested? The answer is absolutely yes, right? So, but hold on to that excitement just for one more minute. Let me ask you one more question here. So we talk about domain costs. We talk about the time and the effort to manage those blogs is going to be really huge, and that kind of turn people off when it comes to PBN, right? So if you ever ran one, if you kind of build one yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. So, and the thirdly is most people does not know how to build it right. Okay. All right. So but let's say I have a solution to all this problem and more that I just mentioned here. Would you be interested? And also, what if there is a way to build a PBN? You can ranking a normal blog probably take you several months of struggling, the Google dancing, everything, but you can now ranking just in 4 days. Okay, I have live proof about it. Would you be interested? And the answer is heck yeah, hell yeah, right? So if you can rank a site in 3 days and 4 days instead of to wait a couple months to see that traffic comes in, see that money comes in, I choose the first option, right? I'm get rid of the latter options, right? What if I can keep the cost down for PBN as well? Instead of investing in $200 to $300 and $400 per domain, it only costs you $12. All right, it only takes 3 domains to achieve the kind of rank I'm talking about. Would you be interested? All right, so if this got you more exciting here, well, congratulations. This is the reason I have invited Wyatt here to talk about exactly how he ranked his site Clearwater SEO in just 4 days. Not 10 days, not 7 days, not 3 months, but in 4 days with the 3 links, with just 3 links. And guess what kind of links they are? PBN links, the private block network links, okay? That is how powerful they really are. Now, Wyatt himself is very interesting because he's probably one of the youngest internet marketer I ever know in this kind of community here, and he's only 18 years old, yet he probably making more money than his parents are ever gonna make in their entire life right now. So it's very interesting to listen to the inspiring story, how he got started, what did he focus on to achieve the level of success he has, okay? And secondly, he's gonna be teaching you a lot of more things about PBN, like, hey, do you have to pay those $200-300 domain to rank the site? What kind of PR rank did he use to do the 4-day ranking? You're gonna be surprised, a huge surprise. He surprised me. When I was interviewing him, I was like, wow, really? Did you do that? Can you say that again? Is that really 4 days only with 3 links and PR what? Okay, so you're gonna find out exactly that inside this video, how he did that, and he's gonna teach you exactly the steps to pick the right domain, set up the right site. And what I'm most exciting here is, of course, to share the brand new technology here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you the Cloud PBN solutions. The Cloud PBN solution built and tested by Wyatt for a very long time now. And what is Cloud PBN? Well, it is a online-based technology that's going to, with one click of button, help you manage all the private blog network, the WordPress sites. Gonna help you install it, help you update it, help you build links instantly. Just all the this technical works that you don't want to do. This piece of technology is gonna take care of you with one click of buttons. All right. It sounds too good to be true, and that's what I thought. But stay tuned, watch this interview. He's gonna show you live exactly what do you do to rank that page in just 4 days. There's no Google bouncing up and down neither, according to him. All right, so I was totally blown away when I saw this. I was like, wow, I wish I had this a long time ago. Once you watch it, you're gonna totally agree with this. And so it's called Cloud PBN. It's something really simple and easy to set up. He said he has been testing for 6 months to a year now. You work with the most hosting companies and all that great stuff. So you just literally put in the domain you just bought and put it in there, and the software does its magic. I don't know how exactly that works, but it works, right? So he's gonna do a live demo on that. So it'll be very, very exciting to watch this, learn how this works. But most importantly, make sure you be there, grab an early bird price, okay? Early bird price, because this is the only time he's gonna offering a huge discount price, okay, for one time. Then he's gonna move it to the monthly model, okay? If you want thinking about the build a PBN at all, grab this. It's gonna be huge time saving, huge money saving. You know, you want to grab the one-time cost instead of, and it's very, very affordable price, by the way, in 20s, 30s range, right? So you have different packages, but you got looking into those, okay? All right, so be very, very exciting about this. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. All right, so Wyatt is going to be here teaching us exactly how he got started with internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he do exactly to be successful at it, okay? I remember I interviewed him about almost a year ago, and he was still living with his parents. Now, judging by looking at the background doing this interview, you're going to know he's living on the beach and kind of living the dream at the age of 18. You know, if I can rewind my time back, I'll probably be in his position, right? I would love to be in his position, right? So he's actually living in Clearwater, Florida. It's a huge, the house is beautiful that where he's living. It's a lot of changes there. So learning exactly what kind of thing did he do there to achieve the level of success he has. So you too can be inspired to achieve that as well. Again, he's going to be here teaching a lot of cool tips about PBN, like talking about how to choose domains, how to set up your sites, what do you need to do to make your PBN more effective so you can rank more, even more faster, okay? All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on enjoying this outstanding, amazing interview here. So you're gonna be the first one to know how this brand new technology, Cloud PBN, works. Most importantly, inspired by his story, and go out there, make a huge differences in your life, and get that free traffic, guys. Get that free traffic, and now you can easily build out your very own PBN without much work at all. Okay, so be very, very excited. So now you can get those dead sites back up to life again, and using this technology to rank your videos too. So your channel is going to be ranking, your video is going to be ranking, and this is the tool your competition does not have. If you don't get it, I'm sure your competition will grab it and beat you at it, right? So be smart, grab this at a one-time cost for very, very limited time and offer, and looking out for my emails tomorrow, and be very, very exciting about it. So for now, let's go watching this awesome interview, and keep smiling. This is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here this afternoon. And today I'm very, very excited to have Wyatt back with us again. I think last time I interviewed him was like about almost 1 year or 2 years ago. So very excited to have him back. And he is one of the youngest internet marketer I ever interviewed, and it's going to be really, really cool story to share here, how he made it at such young age. So very excited. And today he's be here to share a very, very cool tricks about private block network. Teaching us a whole bunch of great things about how do you set up your private block network most effective to rank your sites, but most importantly, why is everybody needs one right now? Why is it so important? So, but what I'm most exciting about today is actually share this cool online platform of his he's about to launching here. That's gonna really gonna save you tons of money and tons of time. Most importantly, get rid all that technical roadblocks of yours to set up your very own PBN here. So be very exciting about that as well. So before we get into all this excitement here, let's learn how why start with internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve a level of success that he has today? So Wyatt, could you kind of take with the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, yeah. First of all, thanks for having me. It's great to be back on the show. So when I got started with internet marketing, I had no idea what I was doing. So I was starting on all the forums that you probably know about,
Mm-hmm.
Black Hat World, just looking around, fascinated by all these people making money, but I had no idea what I was doing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start a journey on one of these forums to get to $100 a day on autopilot.
Mm.
And it's funny because I literally just no idea how I was going to get there. And when I first started out, I was on Fiverr making like $10 a day, just like just so frustrated making all these like videos and working so hard just to make a few dollars. So it was pretty frustrating. And from there, didn't make money for a month, 2 months, and then I just started clicking. I started ranking YouTube videos. I was selling ClickBank products, and I got to $100 a day really quickly once it started
Mm.
clicking. And then that was on autopilot, so the $100 was coming in every day, whether I worked or not. So it was pretty cool, and I was really excited about internet marketing at that point. So then I got into more advanced SEO stuff, ranking websites, Amazon listings, YouTube videos, everything. I got into private blog networks really deeply. I started just studying everything, started teaching people about it, and started making a lot more money with SEO and internet marketing, making software. And I've just really branched out since then. And it hasn't even been that long. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. I remember last time when I interviewed you, you were still in your little, I think, your bedroom, and like
Yeah.
like a typical teenager's room in the background.
Yeah.
But now it looks like you've been moving up in the world. So really happy to see you said at such young age has achieved more than what probably your parents are gonna achieve in a lifetime.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool to see that. So to kind of knowing what are you knowing today, the up and downs to this internet marketing journey of yours, what would it be some of the top advice you could give to someone who just starting out with internet marketing, perhaps is still kind of struggling like what you said before,
Yeah.
the very first dollar? What would it be your recommendation to them?
I would say pick something that people are making money with specifically and just focus on it and take action and just stay focused on it. Keep taking action and eventually you'll have success with it. It's just that simple. When I saw people making money with YouTube videos, didn't know how, but as soon as I focused on it and kept taking action, it wasn't very long until I started making money myself from that.
Mm, mm. So, what was your biggest aha moment when you kind of at a phase that you were kind of kind of trying to break it in but hasn't quite got there? But you say you had this aha moment. What was that aha moment that made all the differences?
Um, Man, I would say the biggest aha moment I had was, I guess, when I made the first sale, really, because I didn't believe that it worked, and
Mm. But you still kept at it, doing it.
yeah, I kept going even though it wasn't working, and I didn't really know if I believed it or not.
Hmm.
And I got the first ClickBank sale. I think it was only like $20 or something, but I was dancing around my room just so happy that I found it works. Like I just sold something with this thing that I ranked on Google and it worked. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. So yeah. The first sale is always the most exciting. So you probably made a lot even. 100,000 times more than that $20 now. But that first time is probably the most exciting part, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Because that's like, yes, I made it.
Exactly.
Right. So let's talk about the interview topic here today, which is about private block network. I'm trying not to say that too fast because it's kind of tongue twisting here. And let's talk about, first of all, educating people who doesn't even know what PBN is. To kind of tell us what that is in a general sense, but most importantly, tell us why it's very important right now, especially at today's SEO environment that we have right now.
Cool. So, yeah, private blog networks are huge. I mean, it's the best thing ever in SEO because here's what it is. Mostly with SEO, you guys probably feel like you're guessing most of the time. Like SEO is just guessing. With private blog networks, it's only a few links. It's only a few backlinks, and that's what ranks your site or ranks your video or whatever you're trying to rank. But the thing is, these links are so powerful, and you have control over every single link. So you're in complete control, and there's all of a sudden no more guessing to SEO. It's just, I see movement in my ranking. Okay, I build one more private blog network link, and all of a sudden I see more movement. I'm in complete control. There's no guessing, and I think that's so huge. So to sum up what a private blog network is, it's a group of sites that you own that are very powerful, that you link to your whatever you're trying to rank, your money site, your video, anything really, and you're able to rank that site.
So this is let's say you have this money site, and then you kind of went out there, create a whole bunch other relevant blogs that's related to the money site. Then you kind of somehow point a link to the money site. And the network that around it is called private block network, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right. And it's a private network, meaning you're the only one that has control. It's private. No one else is using it.
I think in the past, the public private network has been crashing down by Google is because you're not in control of it, and people can abuse the hell of it, and it's easy for Google to crack down, right?
Right. So yeah, the public networks, which used to be cool because they were very powerful. You could just pay a little bit, someone else would take care of everything for you. But the thing is, like you said, people were taking advantage, and they don't work anymore. Private blog networks, however, are just unstoppable. You're only using them for your stuff, ranking whatever you want to rank. No one's taking advantage of it. It's not thousands of people just using this network. It's just you. It's just a private network. So it's very, very powerful.
So in a sense, the concept of private network always been worked since the beginning of SEO, right? It's just that people taking that concept, made it public, and getting abused to it. But now the way to get around that is you're gonna have to have 100% control of all the network. And I can instantly see why not everybody build this kind of network. It's a lot of time going to be involved. It's a lot of money going to be involved, and most people, like you said, a little bit ahead of time is the technical part.
That's one of the biggest things, honestly, for a lot of people.
Yeah, so I see a lot of people don't build this, but guys, if you listen to this, be very excited because Wyatt has a product here. A little bit we're going to talk about a little bit inside this interview. We're going to solve all that for you. So be very, very exciting. So PBN is going to be something very easy to build now. So let's talk about some of the results you personally experience by using the PBN network.
Sure. So let's start here. Basically, every website that I've pretty much ever ranked has come from a private blog network. Okay. Now, with the platform that you were just talking about that I developed, I've been using it for pretty in-depth now, ranking my sites for about a month, and I've just gotten some results from that just in that short period of time with that private blog network. But for as long as I've been ranking websites, they've been from private blog networks. It's how I rank my stuff, and it's how every other SEO out there that is ranking for competitive search terms and making a lot of money from SEO is also doing that. So if it's okay with you, maybe I could show some rankings that I was able to get in 5 days using a PBN.
All right, absolutely. Go ahead.
Cool. So I'll show my screen here. And let me know when you can see it.
Okay, it's gonna take a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I see your browser now.
Great. So I'm just going to go to Google and I'll search for Clearwater SEO. That's where I live in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, the #1 ranking, and it was made on August 12th. That's, not very long ago at all, just a few days really. And I can click on it. And as you can see, it's such a simple site. This is just a WordPress theme. Here's my name right here on the top, then my picture at the bottom. It's just one article, but somehow in just a few days, I was able to rank #1.
Is it Clearwater, Florida, pretty huge city, right?
Well, it's the most populated city in Florida by square foot or whatever. So basically, it's a beach. It's the best beach in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And,
so that tour must be very competitive, isn't it?
It's pretty darn competitive. As you can see, there are some other SEO companies right here that I was able to beat out just in a few days, and these guys have been ranking for years. At least these two right here, these sites. If you look at them, you can see when they were registered and stuff. And yeah, there are a bunch of SEO companies in Clearwater, as you can see, advertising. So it's not just some wimpy keyword. To be able to get to #1 in a few days is some pretty powerful stuff.
Right, you did all this with the private blog network.
Yeah, that's the only links that I built.
Wow.
It was actually just 3 private blog network links, just 3 backlinks got me to this spot.
Wow. I think this is gonna change a lot of people's perception about SEO now.
Yeah, that's yeah, and you talk about aha moments, and I would say private blog networks were also one of my biggest aha moments.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So normally to rank this key term probably takes several months, right? At least 4-6 months. And you were
and it's what's crazy is people are going around there saying how Google has this 30-day waiting period before you can rank sites, but obviously I just proved that not to be true. So yeah, people usually expect to at least take a month to be able to rank something like this, and that's just to get on the first page, not to get to #1.
Right. Wow. Now, are you experienced, and maybe at the beginning couple of days, are you experienced any Google dancing, or is it just you just up there?
No, just up there. And I'll show you another one. It's not #1, but it is on the first page because I just made this one. I think like 5 or 6 days ago. I'm not exactly sure, but as you can see right here on the first page for Cupertino, it's where the Apple headquarters is in California. Just on the first page here, and as you can see, it looks exactly the same WordPress theme. Got my picture at the bottom here, and just as easy, just a couple private blog network links to get that ranking.
Oh wow.
And look at this date, August 23rd.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like you just got one page too, right? That entire site.
That's the whole site. Then I got like an About Us page, with just like one paragraph here.
Right.
And that's it.
Oh wow. I gotta say, I never seen this kind of results before.
I know, because it's funny because everyone out there in SEO says content is king.
Right.
But it's not. It's all in the private blog network.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. I think a lot of people watching this is gonna be very, very excited now.
I think so too.
Now SEO can finally be easy again. So can you kind of, since you've been doing private blog network for a very, very long time now, can you maybe give us a couple tips that people can instantly using and maybe implement on their very own PBN to get better results?
Sure. So right away, people are probably going to be wondering, where do you get these sites that are in your private blog network? And those sites that I just showed you, it was at max 3 private blog network links. So, what I do is I go out there and get these domains that are powerful. And I have this quick start guide that I made actually, and go in depth in how I do that. But basically, I'm just looking for a couple things in these domains. I just look at these domains that are expiring, right? It makes sense. These domains, these old domains are expiring, and they already have built up trust and authority in Google's eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm kind of doing is stealing that authority and
Mm-hmm.
using it in my own private blog network. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay, yeah, so I'm getting those domains that are very powerful and already have built up trust, and then I'm putting them in my private blog network, going through the steps, to optimize it and all that stuff like you would with a private blog network. Kind of what you said takes a lot of time. And then what I would do even then is sometimes make it relevant to whatever I'm trying to rank. So
Mm-hmm.
for Clearwater SEO and Cupertino SEO, what I could do is make the site relevant to SEO, and I could use that private blog network site to rank both of my money sites that are related to SEO. Now, you don't have to do that. That's just an extra tip that you can use to get a lot of extra power.
So I think the keywords that people listening to this need to kind of take to the heart is the relevance, right? And you don't have to be relevant, but if you can make relevance, it's going to be even more powerful, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's just it's a little tip that will give you some more extra power.
Okay, cool. So would you mind kind of maybe taking that one step further, maybe give us what criteria are you looking for exactly when you're going out looking for domains? Do you have to buy those, high PR rank domains, pay $200-300 for them, or actually you can that's a myth as well. Can you kind of maybe explain that a little bit?
Sure, yeah, that's a total myth. First of all, I don't even look at PR because it's misleading
Mm,
and
mm,
it's what people think they need to look for. So you're right. People are going out there and they're spending $200-300 just because it says it has a high PR.
mm-hmm.
But the only domains that I buy are anywhere from 10. I think the most I've ever spent on a domain is like 50 or $60, but usually it's like 10,
Wow.
12, $20. And it'll say, the PR is only 0 or 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at a couple more details like domain authority, which is very easy to look at, and page authority. And then using that information, I know it's a good domain and I can get it for $12 and it's going to allow me to get these page one rankings. And it's just that simple.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So PR is basically useless number in
Exactly. Yeah. And it's funny because everyone goes down there kind of spreading rumors about, how PR matters so much, but it's kind of misleading and it doesn't really make a difference.
Huh. I think that's another aha moment for my audience here. What you just said here. Yeah. So
I
so
think,
so that's pretty interesting here. So and you say only spend about $10 to range you from $10 to $15. Well, just out of curiosity, how much did you spend the domain to rank the Clearwater SEO?
okay. So Clearwater SEO, and before I tell you how much the domains were, you should know that I use these same domains to also rank Cupertino SEO. So I rank both of these sites, with these domains. So I believe one of them was $12, and that's about the cheapest that you'll get it for, $12.
Mm-hmm.
It's an expired domain. Basically, you just pick it up, just the same price as a normal domain name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones were $20 and $30, just a little bit higher domain authority.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I probably could have found some for $12, but I'm lazy myself and I didn't want to spend too much time looking, so I just picked those up.
And you only took those three links to rank that site over maybe 4 days.
Three links, no other links. I didn't go buy any link packages. I didn't go build some with my other software, GSA. Just three
Mm-hmm.
links. That's it.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So I heard well, correct me if I'm wrong, like when you buy those expired domains, are you trying to duplicate the same structure you had on that site before, or is that a myth as well?
Um, it's not a myth. That can be useful, but I don't do that at all. All I get is these domains. And part of the optimization that I mentioned before, when you're optimizing your PBN sites, normally it can take a lot of manual time. And we install a plugin on each PBN site that kind of keeps all of the power in place so
Mm-hmm.
that you don't have to rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So I think you're talking about some kind of 403 or 401 to redirect,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a redirect. So it's redirecting all of the link juice that were once going to these old pages on the domain name, and it's redirecting them to the home page where all the power will be.
I think that what plugin you're talking about. The good news for people listening to this, that plugin is 100% free. if you're not talking about the same thing. So cool. All right, so let's talk about. Thanks for sharing those tips with us, and let's talk about a little bit of story. I think this is going to be really helping people, internet marketers out there, especially who love free traffic. Why did you decide to offer your private network online platform, a management software here to the general public? Why? What is the biggest problem you're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here?
So I'll tell you when it actually happened, when it kind of clicked in my mind. I was running a webinar about 6 months ago, and I was teaching people how to build these private blog networks. And people were in the chat box like, there's a lot of steps to this. Is there any tool that can automate this or make it easier? And I just had to sit there and be like, no, there isn't. I'm sorry, there isn't anything. No, no, no. Just say no to everyone. And that's when I had a moment in my mind where I was like, I need to make something. Everyone needs this software. Everyone needs this tool. Everyone needs something that can help them make a private blog network.
Let me tell you this: if this tool exists about 5-6 years ago, all those public private network would be out of business.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Everyone would have their own.
Everybody be like, screw that $67, $97 a month. I'll just build my own, right?
Exactly.
And back in the days, those are before the Google crackdown. Those are very, very effective. Literally, everybody who does SEO use those network, and they at $297 per month or $97 per month price range they're charging. There's still a lot of people sign up for it. Why? Because it is working very, very effectively back in the days. So now I think with what we just say here, you spend about one-time fee. I think about $60 one time, and with 3 links, you can rank the site within 4 to 7 days. I think what you say here, that's pretty amazing.
What's cool is they don't have to be relevant either, so you can definitely rank with generic PBN links. So what I could do now, my private blog network is built with those 3 sites that I bought. So if I uploaded a video to YouTube right now, I could link from my private blog network to that YouTube video with the sites that I already bought for the Clearwater and Cupertino, and I could rank using that private blog network that I already have built up. So yeah, there is small investments for the domains that you have to buy, but you can use them forever, and that's what's so amazing about it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Do you mind do you have maybe a couple of minutes show us the interface a little bit, maybe explain a bit more how this thing works?
Yeah, I would love to. I'll start sharing my screen again. So you can let me know when it's up on the screen.
I see the browser. I see the login screen.
Okay, cool. So here's a login for Cloud PBN. As you can see, it's very Web 3.0 and simple to use. Right when you log in, you get a dashboard. Kind of shows you how many backlinks you've generated with your account. And something we haven't even mentioned yet is second-tier backlinks. This is something I've been using for a long time to strengthen my private blog network, tier 2 video backlinks. And I'll get to that in a second, but I kind of automated the whole process of building those second-tier backlinks. But anyways, in activity of Cloud PBN, you can see real-time activity of what's going on with your private blog network. So if you built a link, you can see that right in activity. Or if you optimize one of your sites, you can see that here. And you also get live notifications right in the top right in the notification panel. So I'll jump into your sites. And this is my test account. So you can see the 3 test domains that I have here. These are the domains that we talked about where you can go and pick up the expired domains. It's basically one-click installation. You just click add a new site, enter the URL, and enter the key from the site. And then it automatically adds it to your private blog network inside of Cloud PBN.
Now, on average, is a 3 domain enough? Or I know you probably have to go case to case, but another myth is that you need to build 20 sites in your private blog network to make it effective. And that's a myth too, right? I mean, I can see it right here. You only have 3 sites in there.
Totally. So, like I said, this is my my test account, but as for the Clearwater SEO site, Cupertino only took me 3 sites. So, first of all, it depends on what keywords you're going after, of course.
Right.
If it's very competitive, you may need a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, with Cloud PBN, you get a certain site package.
Mm-hmm.
So although I was able to rank those cities with just 3 links, I'm going to be wanting to add more of my private blog network domains into my Cloud PBN account so I can go out there and just rank for a bunch of other keywords and sites.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's keep going. So you're able to add the sites with just a couple clicks into your private blog network. And once you do that, you kind of can just forget about them because Cloud PBN has complete control from this point on. So I can go into the control panel, and optimization has got to be one of my favorite things about Cloud PBN because it takes so many steps that you have to do when creating a private blog network to
Mm-hmm.
optimize these domains,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it one click. Seriously, like you just select the domain that you want to optimize. And remember when we talked about making it relevant? Right here, I could type a relevant site title like SEO, and then I can put a tagline here and write
Mm-hmm.
about SEO. I can install a random theme, which is absolutely necessary when creating a PBN site.
Right.
And if I want to, if you're more advanced, you can install custom plugins on all of these sites, and you can do multiple sites at once. And I just click optimize, and it goes out there and does that automatically. And I'll get a notification here in about 30 seconds saying it's been complete. So it does it all on autopilot.
So this works with any kind of hosting company that's out there?
Yes, it pretty much works with every single host that we've thrown at it. And we've thrown a lot of hosts at it. We've tried all different SEO hosting, and that's generally what you're going to use. Inside the quick start guide, we show you how to set up SEO hosting, and that's the best and cheapest way. It's about $3 per domain or $4 per domain, and
And
we
I
show
think
you how to set that up.
I think the point we need to point out here, the reason you want to use SEO hosting is because they provide you with different IP addresses, right?
That's correct. Yeah. So each domain is on a separate IP address, so it looks very natural to Google.
Right. So you don't ever want to put all this domain in one IP address. This is dead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get in some trouble there. So yeah, that's optimized. And as you can see, I got a notification saying optimization has been completed. So I can go to the next step, which is create backlink. And this is where all the power happens because I can select the sites that I want to use in my private blog network. I'll just select one. And I can use a keyword here for content generation. So let's say that I was trying to rank for, just for a fun term, like Ferrari, and I could do Ferrari again. This is just for media search, so finding videos, photos. I can put the money site that I'm trying to rank here. So let's say I'm trying to rank, just as an example, apple.com. So this is where you would put the site that you're trying to rank.
Right. The money site.
With your, the money site.
Right.
And then it gives you some different anchor text options. And I'm sure everyone knows about anchor text, but anchor text is kind of what you're telling Google you want to rank for. It's kind of like the vote of confidence, what keyword you're trying to rank for. So if I was trying to rank for buy a Ferrari, that's what I would use for my anchor text, or at least for some of it.
Mm-hmm.
So also, this is for more advanced users, inserting an authority link. For those that know about private blog networks, if you insert an authority link in your post, it can look even more natural to Google. And that would just mean putting like a Wikipedia post in here, or a New York Times post, something like that.
Going out of your post, right? This is out.
Yeah. It's just a link going out of your post to an authority website, so it looks very natural to Google.
Right. Okay.
So then all I would do is click generate backlinks, and it would go out there and post on my private blog network with the correct anchor text, relevant content, literally everything that I would have to do manually.
Now, for the anchor text, would it just take care of the percentage of certain anchor text, or do they have to manually tweak that as well?
So I just selected one site, so I only did one link, so only one option for anchor text.
Mm-hmm.
If I selected multiple sites, then I can put two different types of anchor text here.
Okay.
So
Variations. Okay.
yeah, so for example, when I was trying to rank Clearwater SEO, my first anchor text would be like Clearwater SEO, and then my second one would be like SEO in Clearwater, just to change it up a little bit.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, so I just clicked go a little while ago, and we already have a notification saying that backlink was completed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then I'll show you second tier backlinks, which is really cool. If I select the site, the PBN site that we've been working on here, and I can just put my keyword again, which would be Ferrari, and number of backlinks 1, and I just click generate. And what it will do is go out there on Vimeo and download a video related to Ferraris, and then it would upload it to the YouTube account that you have selected for your PBN site, and it would link back to your blog network, giving it some extra power. So that's all done. All three of these steps are just done with one click. Now,
why did you pick YouTube link as the second time? That must be a reason for that.
Yeah, it's because kind of talking about authority links again. YouTube is an authority website itself. It's owned by Google. So basically, we're getting a lot of power from these second tier links because YouTube is an authority website. So when it links back to our private blog network, it's giving it extra power, extra strength, and extra credibility.
So you will pass the link juice from YouTube to the secondary, then pass to the kind of money side in that order, right?
Exactly, yeah. So it's kind of just your own little link pyramid that you completely control.
Right. Okay. Cool. I just want to kind of, in case some of the people watching this will say, why video? But you just explain here.
Yeah, exactly. Now this would also be an option here for more advanced users, because some people like to be able to completely submit custom posts to their private blog network. So you have the option to do that, and then it becomes more of a management system if you do it this way. And you can also manage posts and delete certain posts or draft certain posts. So not only is it a management system, but it's an automation tool and an optimization tool.
Can you schedule it? Just out of curiosity.
At the moment, we don't have a scheduler, but I can tell you right now that our programmers are working on a scheduler.
Okay, cool.
And so we have settings here. We have tutorial videos showing how to use Cloud PBN in depth, and we pretty much have everything covered. We have the quick start guide showing you how to find the domains and hosting. So literally, it's everything from scratch to first page rankings with Cloud PBN.
Oh wow! Oh wow! This is cool. So let's talk about some of the future plans you have for this as well.
Sure. So I'm going to jump back on camera here.
Sure.
Okay. So we have some pretty awesome long-term plans with Cloud PBN. Since we have such an awesome base structure here, we have the whole private blog network, niche kind of dominated. We have everything covered. So what we're going to do is go out there and try to install a domain finder on this tool as well, so that everything from finding the right domains to building your private blog network would be automated. So we're just kind of taking that extra step, and that's what we're trying to get into next with Cloud PBN, as well as and this is kind of just between us and your subscribers. We're thinking about adding a marketplace to Cloud PBN where users would be able to interact with other Cloud PBN users and benefit from each other's private blog networks if they wanted to.
I think that's a very, very powerful feature.
It really is. It would kind of change everything.
That's like taking a powerful linking and share with another powerful linking. That's just going to be...
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be very powerful. If you know anything about SEO, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, cool. All right, so thanks for taking the time to share that. So let me ask you a couple of questions about the offer itself. I think a lot of people are very, very excited to hear about this right now. Let's talk about the name of the product again, and let's talk about the time of the launch and who's going to be really beneficial for getting this.
Okay, so it's called Cloud PBN. Pretty simple. It's the cloud. It's where you control your private blog network from the cloud. So we're launching on September 3rd. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we're launching on September 3rd at 11 a.m. Eastern. And what's cool is normally this is going to be a monthly tool, as you may expect for something like this that goes so in depth. So we're going to be charging monthly. However, during launch week, we're going to be offering a one-time, lifetime price. So pretty much, you pay less than what you'll normally pay per month, and you get access to it for life. So it's a crazy deal. And there are three different packages with Cloud PBN.
Okay.
So the first package is $37, and you can add up to 3 sites into your private blog network. The next one would be $47, and you would be able to add up to 20 sites. So it's already pretty high. And then the next one up would be the last one at $57, and you can add 100 sites there.
Now, just one question here. Some let's say someone owns an SEO firm or some hardcore SEO person. They want to go above 100. So do they just make another purchase, or is it you pretty much limit at 100, or what's your plan on there? I think a lot of people want to ask you that.
Yeah. So right now we don't have any unlimited plans, but if you wanted to do more than 100, which you have to understand that 100 PBN sites is a lot of PBN sites. I don't even have that many personally, and I've been doing this for a long time. So if you did have more than 100, then you could just get another account to control them. Okay.
All right. Just want to make sure that option is there. I know some hardcore, SEO people out there want to grab this, doing this one-time offer.
Yeah.
Just the monthly, so I know they probably want to ask that question. So, who's going to be really benefit for getting this?
Anyone who wants to do effective SEO in 2014, 2015, really. Anybody who is building private blog networks right now and wants to automate it and manage it. Anyone who wants to get into building private blog networks but doesn't really know where to start, this would be a great place to start. Since we do have the quick start guide, and since we do have every single step, turned into just a simple user interface. So anyone that wants to get into private blog networks or is already in them, anyone who wants to be able to rank for competitive terms and do effective SEO in 2014, 2015.
And I think I'm beyond that as well. I think first of all, the strategy of a private blog network has, I don't know about you, but since I ever started internet marketing, it has always been working. And I haven't seen any trend that's stopped working yet. So my prediction is that it's probably working for many, many years after 2014 as well.
Yeah. To sum it up very simply, a private blog network is everything that Google loves. Yeah, it's just everything they love combined into one thing, which is why it works so well.
Right. I mean, if you study Google algorithms and how they started, with the PR rank and all that backlinking and back juice, you understand how powerful PBN is. So feel free to investigating that yourself independently as well. But if you've done any of SEO, you know exactly how powerful PBN is. I've been using it ever since I started doing SEO. So wish I had this when I started, but you weren't there, so. So cool, awesome. So let's talk about again. What exactly are they getting inside the front end offer? Well, we mentioned the price already, and talk about that. The 92% discount was in first 72 hours as well. So let's give them what exactly is including in the front end, and talk about the other parts as well.
Okay, so first of all, you're going to get lifetime access to Cloud PBN itself and any upgrades that we eventually make with Cloud PBN. You're also going to get access to the 4-step quick start guide, which is absolutely vital to being able to build a private blog network, or a powerful one at that, with Cloud PBN. You're going to get 100 of the most profitable SEO niches that I've personally researched myself, so you can go out there and rank for with Cloud PBN. But they're not going to get saturated because they're niches that you can use in kind of any city. So, obviously there are a lot of cities out there. And then the third final thing that you're going to get with Cloud PBN is a webinar domination series about private blog networks. It's kind of 3 webinars. You get access to the whole series. So it just goes really in depth with private blog networks and everything that you would ever need to know. So if you didn't know what a private blog network was before watching this interview, you're covered, basically.
Okay. All right. So for those who can attend the webinar, they're going to get a recording copy?
Yes, of course, yes.
All right. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So, and you say there is going to be certain time jumps during certain period. Can you maybe kind of go over that very quick?
Sure. Yeah. So the first 72 hours would be the best time to buy. It's when you're going to get the cheapest. It's when you're going to get lifetime access, and it will never be that cheap again. So after that, for 4 days, it's still a lifetime price, but the prices go up by $20 all around. So you would get the middle package then for $67 one time, which is still a very, very good deal. After that, after launch week, it's going to be $67 per month, and that you have to pay that monthly for as long as you have the tool. So
that's just for the basic. That's for the 3 sites version, right? 67.
No, that's for the middle package. That's for 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
Which I assume is what most people will want to get when they get started. So with that being said, if you don't want to pay monthly for Cloud PBN, which why would you want to, then you would want to have to get it in launch week. That's going to be the only time you can ever get this tool at a one-time price, at a lifetime price.
Okay. And so let's talk about the OTOs. Let's start with the first one.
Okay, so OTO 1 is called the 10-day high PR hurricane. So basically, it's an in-depth video course showing you two major things broken down. The first thing is money site optimization. So showing you how to, if you've never built a money site, or if you want to perfectly optimize your money site so that you can get 5-day rankings or 4-day rankings with your private blog network, it shows you exactly how I do that. So it's cool. I show over the shoulder with that Clearwater site and everything on the back end exactly how I built it, and so you can copy exactly what I do. The second thing then would be monetization, because obviously what's the point of ranking if you're not making money from your rankings? So I go in depth and show you the quickest ways to make money from your rankings.
So is this a video course or is this a webinar?
It's a video course. Yeah, so you get instant access to it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And how much is that starting out as?
That's $67, one-time price.
Okay. And do you have any OTO after that?
Yes, there is an OTO 2, and that's the final OTO 2, which is pretty special. It's called the Drip University, and what it is a bunch of SEO experts that I personally pay thousands of dollars to come do webinars and teach all of the members about SEO. So, for $17, you get access to it, and you can learn from all these experts. So it's kind of like private coaching that you'd normally have to pay a lot of money for a cheap price. And so I think it's really special, and I think a lot of people are going to jump on that.
So different type of SEO expert kind of have the private meeting, and normally had to pay a lot of money to get in. Now you have the recording version, which is selling only for $17, right? Is that kind of what I'm understanding you? Right.
So $17, yeah, you get into the membership area with the upcoming webinars and replays and all that good stuff.
Okay, cool. So this is kind of more for the geeky person, right? More people really want to know.
It's for anyone that wants to absolutely master SEO.
Okay. Now, is it $17 monthly, or is it the one-time fee?
So $17 is a trial for 30 days. Then you get the option to continue if you want to. For that $17, you get access to about 3 webinars with experts, and you get access to. So pretty much you can go in there for $17 and download everything in the members area and just walk away with it if you want to. The option is really up to you. So you just get a wealth of knowledge upon getting into this.
Right. Okay, cool. All right. So I think that's pretty much all the questions I need to ask you here today. And I got one last question. It's a very important question. Is as people watching this interview, they know you're really good at PBN, and especially after a little sneak preview on what this the results you're getting with the Clearwater SEO only with 3 links, and plus the sneak preview of the software. They're very excited to getting this. They want to buy this. But everybody has that little voice on the back of their head telling them, don't take any action, don't do anything in life, the negative voices. So my question to you, Wyatt, is that in your personal opinion, why should people absolutely grab this during the launching period?
So if you're serious about making money with SEO, if you actually want to make money from SEO, I would say private blog networks are vital to that, to your success. So yes, you can build private blog networks on your own. That right there is going to require you to learn a million steps, and it's just a lot of manual time, which is mostly why I built Cloud PBN to start with, to kind of cut out all that manual time. So what I would say is, if you are serious about making money with SEO, private blog networks are vital, and eventually you're going to want to get Cloud PBN anyways. So if you don't want to pay for it monthly, then now would be your only chance to get it at a one-time lifetime price.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think the couple key points you point out here is this thing going to solve a huge technical issue for most, especially for most of the beginner that's out there trying to get this thing started. I think that's if I had to guess, it would be one of the biggest roadblock for anyone starting PBN.
Yeah, it's huge, because when I was showing you the software, from your end, we're just watching, it just looks like a couple clicks, right? But what's really going on the other side is a bunch of technical stuff just that we turned into one click. So a lot of steps are happening just with that one click.
Right. So I think that's something very, very exciting to share this software with my audience, because I really think this is going to really benefit you. And the second thing is that we know PBN works. That's the most important thing, right? Yeah. So, and I think it's going to be here for a very, very long time. And it just if you study the concept of Google, how they're ranking sites, this PBN is the perfect match. I mean, how they do things, right? So it's the most important thing is that you got to do whatever you need to do to keep private. That's the key point here. Yeah. From Google to kind of find out this does not belong to you, so all that good stuff. So and that takes a lot of work, that takes a lot of time to manage, that takes a lot of money investing as well. So in the past, so I'm very excited to kind of share these solutions with my audience. I think now they finally can have their very own PBN started building and start ranking those sites in 4-7 days or 10 days, pretty fast in the normal way. So very, very excited here to share this with my audience here. So and like you said, why pay a retail price when you can get a wholesale, basically, wholesale price right now? So that's very important. So on that note, and Wyatt, thank you so much for spending your time with us. But before we leave here today, do you have any final words of wisdom you'd like to share?
If I had to say one thing, and this has been my entire life motto since I started with internet marketing, it's kind of copy what works and take action. And what works is private blog networks. So you can either get on board and have success with SEO, or just kind of walk away. And so it's up to you. Copy what works and take action, or basically get out of SEO, because this is the direction that SEO is heading and has been heading for a long time.
That's a key point there, guys. You heard this. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this with us. Make sure you're looking out for my email tomorrow so you can get the lowest possible price and some awesome bonuses as well. And stay tuned, watch a very, very short demo /sales video so you know exactly how this thing is going to save you lots of time, lots of money, and solve all your technical issues to set this up. And hey, before we leave here, can you kind of remind us what kind of bonus you're going to be getting with this as well?
Yeah, so you're going to get the quick start guide, and you're going to get the 100 most profitable SEO niches. So if you don't know how to do research, that's covered for you. And you're also going to get the webinar series, PBN Domination, so you know exactly how to dominate competitive search terms.
Okay, cool. So you've had a guess what the total value of that is. Can you kind of give us an estimated value for the bonus?
Just for the bonuses,
Uh-huh.
I would say with the webinar series included, it's over $100 definitely,
Mm-hmm.
just for the bonuses.
Cool. All right, you guys heard it. So again, make sure you're looking out for my email tomorrow, and make sure you grab this during this special launching period, so you won't be regretted later on when this thing goes monthly. And
Yeah,
if you want to seriously, if you want to rank, do the PBN thing. That's the right way to do it. All right. So Wyatt, thank you so much. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon.
definitely. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, thank you. Cheers.
Hey there, I'm going to show you how I ranked a website on the first page of Google in just 10 days. No, it wasn't 10 days, it was 7 days. 4 days, yeah, it was 4 days. I'm going to show you how I ranked a website for a competitive and profitable keyword on the first page of Google in just 4 days. I mean, literally, I was just registering the domain name a few nights ago on Namecheap, and then boom, first page rankings.
And then just a few days later, #1 rankings.
And these first page SEO rankings in Clearwater, Florida allow me to relax on the beach in Clearwater, Florida. And then I went out there and did the exact same thing for a completely different city in California. Same deal, just a few days and then page 1 rankings. And what's crazy is I can go out there and close 5-figure SEO clients with these rankings, but more on that later. Let's talk about how I'm able to get these insane, super fast rankings. I'm able to generate these types of page 1 rankings over and over again, simply because I have my own private blog network that I was able to create, optimize, and control, all with just a few clicks. It's a bold claim, I know, and frankly, you should be super skeptical, but I'm about to prove it to you. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you over the shoulder how it's possible to build an entire PBN link pyramid, just like the pros, in seconds, even if you don't know the first thing about PBNs. See, with private blog networks, you're in complete control of every single powerful link that's used to rank your websites and rank your videos. But if you've ever attempted to set up one of these PBNs yourself, then you know how hard it can actually be. From correct PBN optimization, creation, linking, posting, and managing, there's a lot that could go wrong. Which is why I decided to cut out all the BS and develop a software that did everything for me, perfectly, to the T, every single time. Even better, I developed a software that copied exactly what the pros charge thousands for automatically. PBNs are the best, fastest, and only way to do effective SEO nowadays. And I automated the entire process. I created the first and only software to create a private blog network entirely hands-off. See, I took every single step of PBN optimization and turned it into one click. And then I took posting and linking from your PBN with relevant and unique content and turned that into just one click. And finally, I took the entire process of strengthening your private blog network with video backlinks and once again made it possible with just a click. Once I built my PBN without doing any work, I could log in at any time and use the same PBN to rank a completely different money site or a brand new video. And inside the cloud, I can control and manage my entire blog network from just one central location. We even took it a step further. I'm able to control my entire PBN from my smartphone. I hate to say it, but I've literally changed the way that we're going to do SEO. And get these super fast rankings for websites, videos, Amazon listings, you name it, all automatically. Look, normally to build your own private blog network, you'd have to learn a million things, go through a bunch of steps just to optimize your PBN, keep track of all your domains, and link from your PBN all manually. To hell with that. I'm going to show you how anyone can do this automatically in seconds without even knowing a thing about PBNs.
Alright guys, so I'm logged into my Cloud PBN dashboard and I'm going to show you the power of this software broken down into 3 steps over a period of just 60 seconds. So right before this video, I went ahead and added 3 domains into my PBN inside of the site manager, which you can learn how to do right inside the quick start guide with Cloud PBN. Okay, so let's put 60 seconds on the clock and I'll take care of the first step, which is complete PBN optimization for multiple sites with just 1 click. So now that we got 60 seconds on the clock, I'll hop over to optimization and we can go ahead and start the timer. I'll select all the sites that I want to optimize. I can put in some WordPress titles here and taglines. I'll just copy and paste some really quickly. I'll install a random theme on all of them and I can do a custom plugin if I want to, or multiple plugins. So just putting in some more taglines, random theme again. I'll even do a custom plugin on this one for Google XML sitemaps. And last site here. And I'll do another random theme and optimize, stop the clock. Cloud PBN just went out there and optimized all of those sites. It's in queue right now, but we'll get a couple of notifications here in a second from Cloud PBN saying that all of the optimization for our PBN sites has been completed. As you can see, we already got the notifications saying that our new optimization has been completed successfully. Okay, so let's jump over to step number 2, which is posting and linking to my entire PBN with just 1 click. So I'll go over to create backlink and we'll start the clock again. I'll select all my sites, use my keyword, which is dentist, and I'll use that again for media search, and spin content, paste my money site URL, select custom anchor text so I can type out what I want here. I'll do dentist, dentist again, and learn more. And then I'll insert an authority link if I want to. I'll do a Wikipedia post with the anchor text that I want to use here. And I'll click generate backlinks. Go ahead and stop the clock because Cloud PBN just went out there and queued that up, where it's going to go and post on all of your PBN sites with relevant, unique content, images, videos, an authority link, your link to your money site with the correct anchor text, and we'll get some notifications saying it's been completed in just 1 second. So it looks like we started getting some notifications here, and looks like we had some successful money site backlinks created. I'll hop over to one of my PBN sites and we can check it out. So it looks like we have a random theme installed here. We have our site title, optimizations, all good. We have an article that's relevant to dentists with an image here. Somewhere I have a video. I have my link here to my money site with the anchor text that I supplied, and another link to the authority site at the bottom. And it posted to all of our PBN sites in that short amount of time. Okay, so now for the final step. We're gonna finish off our link pyramid with some very strong tier 2 video backlinks. We only have a few seconds left on the clock, but this third step shouldn't take very long. I'll jump over to second tier backlink and we can start the clock as I select all my sites and use dentist for the keyword to find these videos, select 2 for each site and go. Stop the clock because Cloud PBN has went out there and once again queued our backlink generation, this time for the second tier, and we're gonna have a huge, strong link pyramid as soon as Cloud PBN goes out there and automatically uploads these tier 2 video backlinks. All right, so I just went and grabbed a sip of water, literally, and came back right away, and I'm already getting some notifications here saying our second tier backlinks have been completed. So we can check those out, and we should see a YouTube video which is being processed about dentists, and I just used my account as the example. But holy crap, how powerful is that? In 60 seconds, we built a full link pyramid with our private blog network with this software. Now there are other features in Cloud PBN as well. One that's very important in the control panel is publish post. So if you wanted to, you could create a completely custom post to your PBN sites. Now this is obviously optional, but I just want to let you know that it is there. And then I have the ability to go out there to manage posts and literally delete or draft any of the posts that I may have created with a click of a button. We now have 3 PBN sites linking to our money site along with a full set of tier 2 video backlinks. Our entire link pyramid is completely relevant.
Look, I'm an SEO just like you. I realized that private blog networks were the only way to effectively do SEO and rank for these competitive terms in just days. But going through the process manually was just way too big of a pain, not to mention all the steps that could be messed up along the way. That's exactly why I created Cloud PBN, and I don't want you to have to go back to the hard ways after watching this video, or even start off doing it the hard way if you've never built one before. Your time is way too valuable to go through this repetitive process every single time and learn a million steps just to hope you get it right. You can cut that part out of your life and start to build a passive income with hands-off SEO. And you can use your personal PBN to rank anything and everything over and over again. Remember, I was able to go out there and get multiple page 1 rankings in less than 4 days using this software. I want Cloud PBN to change the way thousands of SEOs do their SEO. So I'm also going to be including my 4-step quick start guide that you can use with this software, even if you didn't know what a private blog network was before watching this video. Finding the right domains and setting up hosting, it's all covered. Nothing is left out. We're even including a list of the top 100 most profitable SEO niches that you can easily rank for with Cloud PBN. AKA, everything is done for you, from scratch to first page rankings. Since this is launch week, we're going to be offering a 20-site package of Cloud PBN for a one-time price of only $67. And on top of that, during the first 72 hours, you can get it for only $47. However, after launch week, the price of the software is going up to $67 per month. So launch week is your only chance to get lifetime access to the software for a one-time payment that is less than what Cloud PBN will normally cost monthly. In addition, for those who take the leap with us on launch week, we're going to be introducing you to some of the top SEOs who are making 6 to 7 figures per year strictly with PBNs and show you how they're making money right now. And that's exactly why you need to scroll to the bottom of the page right now and click the buy button. You'll be taken straight through the trusted JVZoo platform and you'll get instant access to the cloud. And to make things even easier, we have a truly insane guarantee. If this software isn't everything you dreamed of, we have a 10-day, no questions asked refund policy. Meaning, if your dog bites you or you're just having a bad day, you can get every penny back for this software. All you have to do is message our 24/7 heroic support team and just ask for a refund. And after 60 days, as long as you've used the software to its full potential, let our support team help you, and somehow you don't get results, we'll double your money back. And that's simply because I know this software works and I know it gets results. With that being said, this is your only chance to get Cloud PBN at a one-time 92% discounted price. But more importantly, this is your chance to skip the BS and finally rank for those competitive and profitable keywords using your own private blog network on autopilot. This is a no-risk offer. We'll even double your money back if this software fails you.
So scroll to the bottom, select your package, and click Buy Now. You'll then be taken to the secure JVZoo checkout page where you can scroll down and enter your PayPal email and click Checkout. Your Cloud PBN login details will be emailed to you instantly. And I'll see you on the inside.